banished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Remember arcades? Classic Game Room does, and they were once filled with games like this. Arcades were great. They also smelled like smoke and wet socks.
Leave no humans behind. Especially the hot ones.
Now you can enjoy these great arcade games without the annoying smell of wet socks in the comfort of your own home on Sega Dreamcast. From 2000, it's Midway's Greatest Arcade Hits, Volume 1 with Defender, Defender 2, Robotron, Sinistar, Joust, and Bubbles. That is one seriously gross sink. Like, someone needs to break out the 409 and some gloves and get the razor blades and insects out of there. Whose sink is this? Does anyone have a sink that looks like this? Actually, I think I had a sink in college that did look kind of like this, minus the razor blades. Bubbles is a tricky game. Avoid the razor blades, after all you are a giant bubble, also you should probably avoid them anyway. Clean the sink. Collect the witch, or I think that's a witch. Kill the insects with the witch broom. And it's nice to see it in this collection. I love these arcade game collections because they're really cheap. Most used game stores are just trying to get rid of them. And you get 6 great games for a low price on your Sega Dreamcast. This one is also available on PlayStation, and I recently reviewed like a different version of it for the Sega Genesis. So you know the Dreamcast can handle all of these games with room to spare.
I saved the guy with the briefcase. He's important.
The star of this collection, as you might expect, is Robotron 2084.
Ooh, I saved the girls with the blonde hair. Because they're even more important.
Which plays reasonably well with the Dreamcast controller. You move your little guy around the screen with the thumbstick and aim with the Dreamcast buttons. So, far from ideal.
I'm gonna save you. Take your phone number later.
But it gets the job done.
Brain people! Ow!
The Sega Dreamcast plays these games with ease. It looks and sounds good. You can save your high scores. It's all fun and games until the irritating robot tank things.
Save the people! Because I care about the points. Not the people. I can do without the people. No! These things are a nightmare.
There are those who might call this game Joust, but they would be wrong, because this is Birdass on your Dreamcast.
Ah, 160, that's not bad for today. Oh, more brain people. Lovely. Run. Right into the 2084. Moron!
Run, coward.
After reading the directions, I think for the first time I may have actually figured out how to play Sinistar, although I'm not very good at it. What, you shoot the asteroids and break off bombs, and eventually you just get eaten.
one to get one more laser. Up your brain ass!
The back of the packaging says 6 great games, 1 low price, and that price is even lower now. Collecting for the Dreamcast is a bargain, and this is a great way to get 6 great games.
Anything better than spending Friday with Robotron and Birdass? There really isn't.
I've got a Dreamcast-worthy classic game room shout-out, and thank you going to Doug from Lomita, California. Thank you, Doug, for sending Midway's Greatest Arcade Hits Volume 1 to the show. There is a downside to this collection, which is that it doesn't work with the arcade stick. You have to use the analog thumbstick to play the games. Not ideal, but ideally, you just go to the arcade and play them for real. Save your Dreamcast for Crazy Taxi and Choo Choo Rocket, but for a couple bucks, this is a worthy addition to your Dreamcast collection.
Whoops, sorry. I meant to save you, but whoops.
Classic Game Room has been brought to you by How to Make a Video Game Review Show That Doesn't Suck, Ethel the Cyborg Ninja, and Jesus the Coked Up Chicken on Amazon.
Welcome to the Lord Carnage Club, being shouted from within. A Turbo Volcano! Starting with Billy and Andy Schleiss. Derek Langley. Michael and Ariana Nelson. Steven Chucknick. Al Stever. Jason Goy. Sergio Matthias Hergert. Sean Zoltek. Rick DeBarros. Philip Strabenmuller. Jack Stavris. Ohad Kane. And Tiago Pereira dos Santos Silva from Porto, Portugal. Tiago Pereira dos Santos Silva from Porto, Portugal.